At our place, creativity is what connects thinkers and makers. It's what drives us to push past boundaries and reimagine possibilities. Creativity is what allows us to touch hearts and open minds. It dares us to do better, be better, and create profound change.
I've been asked what makes the arts different at UTD, let me start by saying we do a wonderful job in what people might consider to be the traditional fields of the arts, but we have great strength in the digital arts. And this is something that has been, a decade or more in the making. And it isn't just technology off to the side, it's integrated. So the technology actually is an artistic medium, if you will. It's important to recognize that the STEM disciplines are not independent of arts and humanities and the like. In other words, there's a great deal of overlap. And the more we thought about it, we saw great synergy in bringing those two programs together. And of course, we've done it. So we formed Arts, Humanities, and Technology, now the Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology. And it's proving to be everything we hoped it would be. The Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology has oversight over some of the most marvelous programs that we have here at UT Dallas. And something that is important for me, and I emphasize with many people, is that when somebody goes to the Athenaeum, our arts and performance complex, you don't go there to be just a passive observer of wonderful art or to hear a concert. This is going to be a very dynamic learning space for the future of UT Dallas.
I think what makes the arts so unique at UTD is that all of the artistry and creativity that we put out there for the campus community is backed by thorough understandings of the history, culture, and specific elements of each particular craft. So everything that we have is really made from a place of dedicated passion, and that's what makes our arts so different. There's a number of ways that being in the Bass School has helped me to pursue my career aspirations. Number one is probably the fact that we have some of the most dedicated faculty that I've ever had the opportunity to work with, and people who are really interested in us not just as students, but as people.
Harry was a gentleman and a scholar, but more than that. He had a compelling interest to learn about all things, but especially things like the computer industry. Anything new he wanted to learn about and help develop it and see it to its final completion. Keeping up with Harry Bass was like holding onto your hat in a Texas windstorm. And I think that interest in moving forward with new ideas and so forth was what made our foundation want to honor his name with a gift to UT Dallas. I, for one, was happy to add the arts, humanity, and technology aspects to the STEM learnings, and so I think we have found a good match for his interest and ours.
I think Harry would be very pleased that there's a school named after him at the University of Texas at Dallas. He was a great proponent of higher education. I continue to believe that the Bass family name is interconnected with the growth of Dallas, and I think the University of Texas at Dallas is interconnected to the growth of Dallas. So it seems so appropriate that the Bass name and the University of Texas at Dallas name will be here in perpetuity, and I hope other philanthropists such as Peter O'Donnell and Harlan Crow and others will continue to support the University of Texas at Dallas.
The big investment means that there's a family that has recognized, and they very eloquently talked about it, how they very quickly understood that there's something critical about the arts. And then I think everyone also notices the really radical transformative impact of technology upon our own lives. So having a school that has all three and being now recognized by a family in lots of ways, I think draws even more attention to the fact that the future makers may not be just the engineers, but maybe also the artists and the humanists and the creators that are part of our school. So we're really excited about what it does or has done for us right now, but I think we're almost sitting more on the edge of our seats in terms of what it will do.
And so having the opportunity to use this gift, continue expanding our programs, is only going to continue to benefit new students who bring additional perspectives to our campus and help us become a university unlike any other.
Having the school opening only 50 some odd years ago, I can only wonder at what transformation will take place for the school in the next 50 years. And I'm happy to have Harry's name associated with that.
Let me give my heartfelt thanks to the Bass Foundation. The gift you've made to UTD is transformative.
I want to thank the Bass Foundation and the family for the generosity. I really also want to thank them for what this has done to our students, to our faculty, and for what it will continue to do.
Thank you for the generous gift to the Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dean Romer.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you? Thank you for making time for us. You ready?
Always.
What are you reading right now?
This morning I was looking for one book, which in this mess obviously I couldn't find. So I otherwise would have told you that I'm reading right now mainly about Frankfurt School. These are 20th century philosophers, but the book I'm looking for is probably in one of my other offices. So otherwise I would have told you that I'm reading a book that was written in 1944. Interesting moment in time, which forced individuals to recognize that in order to understand what happened to them, they needed new ways of thinking. So I like that book. But I don't have it. I don't know where it is.
Well, we'll take a walk.
Let's take a walk.
Favorite musical artist?
Big Pearl Jam fan. I love actually going to live music events. All of a sudden you're on a stage. All of a sudden you have become famous.
Best advice you've ever received?
Just be happy. Be happy with what you're doing and enjoy what you're doing, because then most likely you'll succeed.
Do you have pets?
I have lots of them. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a turtle. Turtle is appropriately named Shelby.
Shelby?
Shelby.
Favorite cuisine?
Oh, there I love them all. So I like a lot of Middle Eastern food. I like all the European types of cooking. I like obviously American barbecue. Where they really get me is with the baking things, the cakes, the cookies, and all that.
What annual Bass event do you encourage people to attend?
Well, the one that I really always encourage everyone to attend is graduation. Nothing beats graduation in terms of the energy that is there, the enthusiasm, the hope. So I always think if you want to be in a place that is all about the future, come and join us when we are graduating our students.
What would you tell a first-gen student about the Bass School?
You're not alone. There are lots of you. We've always attract large numbers of first-generation students that make their futures with us. I myself are first generation, and we always are excited about being a place that really opens up the doors for everyone to become whoever they want to be.
I heard the ATC building has a twin.
It has a virtual twin, yes, one that we are inhabiting as well right now. There's actually another dean, an avatar dean, so yes, we exist twice.
What are your favorite spaces on campus?
Well, there are lots of them, obviously. Part of what I find so exciting about our school is how many of those we actually have and how varied they are. If I had to pick one that I always kind of get lost in a little bit, is upstairs, the drawing room on the 4th floor.
What do you love about this space?
Well, this is about as nice as it gets, this space. I love the whole kind of industrial look of it. You feel like this is where stuff happens. But I also love the gigantic window fronts that expose you constantly to the better part of Texas's sky, and it's changing looks. I mean, today we have a bit of a cloudy look, but it also changes how this whole interior looks. And I like how messy it looks, because there's something which is like beautifully designed, right? And it's almost austere, these columns and all, but then it's also very gritty and I like, sometimes when we do events here, we tell them to clean up before, but.
What would you tell incoming Bass students this year who are starting this new school year?
I think being excited about yourself. I think that's where it all begins, and really take it from there, and hopefully have a wonderful, fun ride over the next 4 years that will hopefully surprise you in the ways that you can't anticipate.
If you had a hype song, what would it be?
I'm usually fired up enough. The time I wake up, I'm always ready to go.
Experimental Lab is a space for experimental animation. We foster collaboration, and the students will experience different types of hands-on techniques to create animation. Sand animation, paint on glass or clay on glass, paper cutouts, all that is hands-on physical materials that they can explore and tell their stories. I love advising students and helping them find solutions for their films. It can be changing the camera angle, changing the light, and then how that expands the possibilities of what they can do.
For my capstone, of course, it's a personal story, and so I was able to see the project through beginning to end. Dr. Veras helped me narrow down exactly what I wanted to tell and how I wanted to tell it. The technique was clay on glass, so I used clay and animated frame by frame, and I animated for a very long time, most of the semester. I was able to get a whole story that I'm truly very proud of.
As a professor, what I'm always excited to see is the success of my students and seeing them grow from a shy student and becoming a confident artist.
There is just such a wide array of different things you can do here within the Bass School. You can find your talents and your specialties within and get to try out different fields that you may not have even known about.
I truly believe that innovation comes from when different fields collide. Being in the university, you can be exposed to a variety of things, and that's really exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional.
Please be seated. Before we begin the formal ceremony, let me remind you to silence your cell phones and to be respectful of those around you by quietly attending to the speakers throughout the ceremony. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. This is a beautiful day for everyone. Graduates, parents, family, and friends, thank you for being here. Please enjoy now our ceremony. All phones off? I hear one. All right. My name is Niels Roma, and I'm the Dean of the Harry W. Bass Jr. School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology at UT Dallas. I want to warmly welcome you, your family, your friends, and those who have traveled far to be with us for this very happy occasion. Your support has been instrumental in their journeys, and we are deeply grateful to all of you. What a joy it is to congratulate the Bass School graduates. It has been a privilege to be part of your educational journey. The 2024 graduates, that's you, are part of an exceptional class. We're approaching 50 years of creativity and innovation at the Bass School. In 1975, our legacy school, the School of Arts and Humanities, was established at UT Dallas. The vision, which continues to inform everything we do, was to create a school that not only educates, but also inspires, a school that values creativity and innovation as much as it does the acquisition of knowledge and skills. You've committed yourself to achieving your goals and worked hard. You demonstrated focus and resilience. You've earned your degree and your place in our proud history. Your success now and in the future will add to the prestige of the school. Your degree from the Bass School at UT Dallas sets you apart in today's very competitive landscape. Few institutions fuse arts, humanities, and emerging technologies like the Bass School at UT Dallas. You understand what it's like to study in a traditional classroom or in a recording studio or even to perform on a stage on the same day. You have worked independently and collaborated with students from across campus. You've gained skills that you will apply across industries. You discovered possibilities of human intelligence and artificial intelligence while in school and adapted to the opportunities and challenges it introduced, all while learning to think, analyze, communicate, perform, and of course exhibit. You explored the past, questioned the present, and most importantly, imagined also other futures for you and for all of us collectively. Armed with your knowledge and skills, your potential to make a positive impact is immense, and we trust that you will use it wisely. Your diploma today carries the legacy of hundreds of scholars, performers, creators, who over 5 decades now believed in creating and achieving just as much as you have. As you leave here today, you too will leave your mark, and wherever your path takes you, you will carry this very long, now 50-year-long legacy with you. Continue to think critically, question assumption, and seek knowledge beyond the surface. Cultivate the craft of making whatever it is, whether it's a literary work, an animation, or a piece of art, or a technological innovation. To the class of 2024, be open to possibilities, confront hurdles, and continue to think, make, and do good with passion and purpose. Remember, you always will be a Bass School comet, and you always, as we now increasingly say, will be bold and Bass, both of it at the same time. Congratulations. I now have the privilege of introducing colleagues that are joining us today, and I ask each one of them to stand and remain standing, and I ask the audience to hold your applause until I completed the introduction. Dr. Catherine Parsino, Program Coordinator for Visual and Performing Arts. Dr. Jonathan Palland, Associate Dean of the Arts. Dr. Shiley Warren, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies. Sean McComber, Program Head for Animation and Games. Liz Strasberg, Area Head for Design and Creative Practice. Dr. John Gooch, Program Head for Communications. A lot of you here. Eric Schlereth, Program Head for History and Philosophy. Dr. James Wilder, Interim Head of Guitar Studies, today without a guitar, most often with one. And, of course, our Associate Deans and faculty participating in the Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology who are in the audience. Please be seated. To introduce today's student speaker, it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Jonathan Palland, Associate Dean of the Arts for the Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology at UT Dallas. Jonathan.
Thank you, Dean Romer. Trinity Sensendiver is graduating today magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts in Technology and Emerging Communications with a concentration in animation and games. She has focused her studies on pre-production for animation and games with a passion for bringing diverse stories to the animation world. Trinity has contributed to the pre-production of the animated short film Kraken's Tooth and the game Gravebound, both of which are being produced by the Bass School. She is also the writer and illustrator of Kitten Buddies, her capstone project. Over the past 2.5 years, Trinity has served as a student assistant, an exemplary student assistant, I might add, for the Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology, earning Dean's List recognition along the way. After graduation, she will join the Disney College program. It is my honor to introduce you and to your peers and graduating senior Trinity Sensendiver.
Thank you, Dr. Palland, for that kind introduction and your powerful words. It is with great humility that I extend my gratitude to our university's esteemed faculty, staff, alumni, and fellow students. I would not be standing here without your support and the love and care of my friends and family. Hello to everyone graduating, the people supporting us, and all of the faculty and staff that have helped us get here. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge how much time and effort we have all put into reaching this milestone and all of the amazing work we have done to get us to graduation day. We have all grown and changed so much since our first days here at UT Dallas. I would like to tell you a bit about myself, about my experiences here at UTD, and then share a few words of encouragement as we continue onward. Unlike many of you, I'm not from Texas. I lived in West Virginia for most of my life, but 4 years ago, I moved to Austin to live with my grandmother, who's here today, along with several of my other family members. And I attended Austin Community College while I saved money, always hoping to transfer to some fancy art school. The longer I attended community college, the more I understood that a fancy art school is not a place I wanted to go. I needed a place that would give me a much more well-rounded and less specialized education. I looked at all the schools around the country, hoping to find the right one, and I found it in UT Dallas. In 2022, I moved to Richardson, and I am so glad I did. The friends I've made here at UTD were all a bit surprised to learn that I applied to be today's student speaker. I suffer from anxiety. As you can see, shaking. Anxiety so bad that it was often debilitating when it came to any sort of public presentation or performance. While I still struggle with it, my time here at UT Dallas has been transformative. I have changed in many ways I didn't previously think possible. I feel encouraged when presenting in front of my peers, and after much practice, I can now say I feel much more capable of addressing an audience, one just like you all. I'm still anxious, don't get me wrong, but I breathe through it, and I try not to let the anxiety control me. I recently saw the movie, The Wild Robot. It's a story about love and family, and about the beauty of change, and how wonderful it is to truly be alive. The film follows Roz, a robot who is mistakenly delivered to a wild place not meant for someone like her. While watching the film, I found myself comparing my time here at UT Dallas to Roz's experience in her new and wild place. Just as Roz struggled in adapting to her new environment, I struggled with adapting to my life at UTD, finding myself without any of my family close by to support me for the first time in my life. I want to acknowledge, however, one professor who helped me along the way. Dr. Christine Vers's classes were where I felt truly empowered to think for myself and think outside the box. I gained perspective on not only how animation is created, but also how it can alter society and widespread beliefs. Dr. Veras helped me through a time of great change. Change is an important aspect of all of our lives. We're all in a near constant state of change. We are changed by the people around us, changed by what we learn, changed by where we live, and changed by the decisions we make. We chose to come to the school, and we chose our majors, and now, because of those choices, we are college graduates. As you leave UT Dallas, I hope that each of you will welcome and even embrace the change coming for us all. We will surely all make mistakes, but we will learn from them and go on to do great things. Now, that may be an intimidating ask, doing great things. But I assure you all, we do great things every day. The wild robot taught me that existing in and of itself is great. Even the smallest things can be great, can inspire others, and can change someone or something for the better. Each and every one of you has done great things, and we will all continue to do them as the alumni of the University of Texas at Dallas. Thank you, and keep being great. I now invite to the podium the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies for the Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology, Professor Christy Nielsen.
Change of plans. Congratulations to our graduates and their families. I would like to offer special recognition to those students graduating with honors today. A minimum grade point average of 3.4 is required for all Latin honors. Students graduating with major honors may be wearing a stole. The grade point average that represents the top third of all graduates is considered the threshold for awarding cum laude honors. You will notice these students are wearing medallions with green ribbons. Cum laude graduates, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Please stay standing. The GPA that represents the top 15% of all graduates is considered the threshold for awarding magna cum laude honors. You will notice these students are wearing medallions with green and white ribbons. Magna cum laude graduates, please stand as you are able and be recognized. And please stay standing. The GPA that represents the top 5% of all graduates is considered the threshold for awarding summa cum laude honors. You will notice these students are wearing medallions with orange and white ribbons. Summa cum laude graduates, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Please be seated. Major honors is awarded to students who completed a thesis or project under the supervision of 2 faculty members. The work must receive a B+ or higher, and the student must have at least a GPA of 3.5. I would like to invite all students who participated in major honors to stand as you are able and be recognized. There we go. Collegium 5 is UTD's 4-year honors program. Collegium 5 admits approximately 300 students per year. To graduate with Collegium 5 honors, students must graduate with a 3.5 grade point average, take 24 hours of honors-related work, and complete an honors capstone thesis or project. I would like to invite all Collegium 5 graduates here to stand as you are able and be recognized. All right. Pi Kappa Pi is the nation's oldest, largest, and most selective all-discipline honors society. All Pi Kappa Pi members, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Please be seated. It is now my honor to certify the candidates for undergraduate degrees. Will all candidates who are to receive the bachelor's degree please rise as able and remain standing. On behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Associate Dean for Graduate Studies for the Bass School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology, Dr. Shiley Warren.
Today's commencement ceremony is the highlight of the academic year. We gather to recognize and celebrate your dedication, your hard work, and this achievement. We know you've spent an enormous amount of time and energy deepening your knowledge and becoming a specialist in your area of research and creative practice. Over these past few or many years, you've transitioned from being one of our students to becoming one of our colleagues, and we are thrilled to welcome you. I want to thank our staff advisors and our faculty who have guided you and mentored you on this journey through coursework, exams, theses, and dissertations. I'd also like to recognize the tremendous contributions and the commitment and sacrifices of the families and friends that helped make this day a reality. Students succeed not only because of their own efforts, but also because of the support they received from the people who care for them. So to our graduates and their supporters, congratulations, good luck, and best wishes for your very bright futures. Will all candidates who are to receive master's degrees please rise as able and remain standing. On behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their master's degrees. Congratulations. Please be seated. Last week, a special recognition ceremony was conducted for graduating doctoral students. Each student who participated in that ceremony invited their advisor to assist the Dean of Graduate Education in placing the doctoral hood of their commencement regalia over their heads. The conferral signified the success of the candidate in completing their program of study, leading to the highest academic degree offered by UT Dallas. Since the PhD recipients are already hooded, it now only remains for them to receive their diplomas. So I ask that all doctoral recipients now stand as able to be recognized. Congratulations, doctors. Please be seated. I turn the podium back to Dean Romer. Thank you.
As Dean, it is my privilege now to congratulate and formally recognize the graduating class of 2024 for the Harry W. Bass Junior School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology. I now invite all graduates to cross the stage. Audience, please listen carefully for your graduate's name as they cross the stage by degree, but not by alphabetical order. We're just going to start processing you slowly, ever so slowly, nonetheless moving toward the stage. Yes.
Now presenting your student speaker, Trinity Jude Sensendiver. Graduates receiving a baccalaureate degree, please come forward as your name is called. Wesley Scott Frost. Leland Daniel Buckingham. Denzel Chike Wosu. Mitchell Robert Horn. Audrey Nicole Comp. Sean Robert Egling. Mason Gunnar Bray. Tyler Driscoll.
Paulo Alejandro Bateta.
Jackson Levi Franklin. Kira Eileen Gray. Jaden Edward Cole. Seth William Cotton. Joshua Kai Clark. Alyssa H. Copeland. Grayson Mitchell Perigo. Adelaide Ortiz. Alonzo Jaquan Monk. Chad Daniel Kuntz. August Cal McEwen. Bisma Ikram. Alyssa Dominique Lamel. Paige H. Oker. Jolie Shea Pippins. Priscilla Chang Lee. Catherine Dawn Norris. Dominique Marie Nanquil. Sungju Ko. Ayla Isabel Recobus.
Timothy Seiji Yabuki.
William Stanley Wetzel. Dylan Michael Swan. Nicole Louisa Yap. Lauren Trinity Collins. Ethan Kong Bao. Rudan Yisharvel Daniel. Ramiro Eugenio de la Garza. Emmanuel Garman. Lainey Elise Tran. Jolyn Yeh. Isabella Soleil Tassett. Bonnie Catherine Abbott. Mary Catherine Richard. James Malik. Wen Hao Winston Huo. Chad D. Lloyd. Xavier Anthony Haynes. Jacob Gabriel Lynn. Aaliyah Lee. Mason Min Lee. Cameron Merritt Lawson. Chinedu Jonathan Conway. Lenny Mikame. Quang Tri Vincent Nguyen. Caden Michael Kays.
Zachary Andre Prefontaine.
Evan Holden Ryan.
Adarsh.
Natalie Page Scott. Isaac Lawrence Sakowitz. Mariana Rose Rodriguez. Aliana Nevea Sanchez. Adit Chandresh Patel. Corey Stephen Olson. Jan Elmo Cruz Quezon. Sarah Shabib. Dana Nady Sacristan. Harmony Jasmine Pena. Zachary Benton Rigsby. Lisette Abigail Velasquez. Murphy Gerald Vike. Joaquin Enrique Gomez. Alejandro Torres. Camila Soki. Jacob Nathaniel Williams. Aaron Wesley Yates. Josette Lockwis Stevens. Isabella Rose Baladez. Alyssa Schwan Toe. Ketsuman Adeline Tanalith.
Alma Dolores Costa.
Rebecca Claire Tucker. Aubrey Marie Watts. Apollo Elias Slack. Ronell Elaine Sitton. Nabiru Faye Panafleck Cook. Nayeli Martinez. Joshua Robert Goldberg. Vera Lakshmi Golapalli. Judith Uche Ijama. Develyn Alon Baker. Ferdos Fariha Islam. Ginny Mendez. Calvin Olmsted. Stella Monet Vaughan. Fernando David Velasquez. John Joseph Haddad. Joel Patrick Kircheville. Paula Martinez. Emma Claire Green. Jessica Reyna Rodriguez. Umama Irfan Soria. Megan Elizabeth Ann Price. Sybil Dawn Blackman. Joy McCoy. Tin An Huan Wen. Andy Peter Becerra. Alicia Ixel Acuña. Madeline Grace Marie Bevel. Jose Andres Flores.
Isaiah Michael Dunnigan.
Jung Min Jenny Jan Lee. Ann Son Win. Sofia Victoria Munoz. Megan Lemons. Abigail Louise Quillen. Maya Grace Clark.
Gwyneth Ann Edgerton.
Logan Gale Brazil. Amel Ismail. Aaron Miao Hu. Graviella Thorpe. Dalia Michaela Horn. Graduates receiving a master's degree, please come forward as your name is called.
Jacqueline Cho. Aliraga Jama Bore.
Lauren Walker Wood.
Ryan Tidwell. Catherine E. Strand. Jacqueline Hafner. Angela Vivi Tran. Michelle Elizabeth Martinez. Kelty Ann Barrett. Maulene Ayan Agrawal.
Graduates receiving a doctoral degree, please come forward as your name is called.
Harold T. Williams. Chris Tegan Larkin. Hosanna Gabrieluel Alem. Laura E. Goldstein. Shaknam Iftikhar. Amy Ellen Stavola. Anna Katarina Yainer.
This concludes the presentation of degrees.
Congratulations, one and all. I would like to thank the university staff who planned and executed the commencement ceremonies today and express my appreciation to faculty and administrators who gave their time today to participate. And now, Comets, we come to the fun part, your very last assignment. Would you please rise as able? All of you. And now, move your tassels from the right side to the left. And for those of you who have a class ring, I invite you to turn them so that they face away from you to point outward toward your future, symbolically pointing to your place in the larger world of UT Dallas alums. Ring, right? Let me be now the first to offer my warmest congratulations to you and my very best wishes for a prosperous and joyful future. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very, very special group of individuals. You may now call yourself alums of the University of Texas at Dallas. I know for a fact that we have some alums with us. Could I ask all of our UT Dallas alumni to stand up as able and to be recognized? And welcome you back. This day marks a wonderful milestone, not only in your lives, but also in the life of the university. I wish you all the very best as you go now into your new lives as graduates of the University of Texas at Dallas. Enjoy your day of celebration with your family, friends, and return to us soon. And now I ask for all to please rise as able and join us for the singing of the UT Dallas alma mater, led by members of the university premier cappella group, the Chambers Singers. You can sing along, Jonathan. All right. Graduates, please remain standing. Will the audience please be seated? In a moment, the administration and faculty will recess through the rear doors of the lecture hall, after which our graduates will also recess. Graduates, please pay attention to the staff from the Bass School as they'll direct you out one row at a time. Once the graduates have left, friends and family may exit out the south doors of the building and turn left. And then you may join your graduates just across at the Davidson Gandhi Alumni Center. Congratulations again to all of you. Thank you again for being here and celebrating our graduates together with us.